everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aurora, and you are about to watch Drawsome, where we take a prompt every week and we draw that prompt. Last week was teapots, so I drew Mrs. Potts from The Beauty and the Beast. And this week, week 46, we are drawing seashells. Yeah, seashells. I live in Florida, so I'm surrounded by them. My mother loves to collect them, and they're just pretty much everywhere, all around the house. So, if you have never drawn a seashell before, stick around and I will show you how. So, your basic seashell is kind of fan-shaped. It's almost got a heart shape, but instead of it coming down in the center, it just keeps going. So it's shaped very much like this. And then here at the bottom, it has, now this is I think, a clamshell, maybe? I'm not sure. I just know that they come in so many different varieties and colors and shapes, and no two are alike, ever. They're like snowflakes that way. And then this has I have like ridges. That all stem from this point here. Like that. And then these are slightly rounded across the top. Like this. And then in between, we're gonna have shading on one side to show that they valley in between each one. And we'll put some shading down here. And we'll just keep that going. Like that. Now these also have colors. They're kind of an ivory color with almost a tannish stripe, and they kind of move across like this, in that same fan shape. Like that. So that is how easy it is to draw this sort of seashell. Very simple. And just, you know, you can just continue like cleaning up your lines. Make sure everything comes down to this one point. Like that. And there you have it, a seashell. I think we might draw just one more. Let's see, what shall we draw? I think maybe the other one that everyone's used to seeing is the one, it's a little more difficult because it has like several layers. It's very bumpy. And this one has like a ridgy outer line here. ends in kind of a, almost has like a, well, this would be, I think, be considered a conch shell. I'm not exactly sure. I think it may be in that family. Which is, you know, I think they're even, they could be, what's the word I'm looking for? I know in some areas they're protected because they're considered endangered or something. You're not allowed to pick them up off the beach. You have to have a license to pick them up, which is like, wow. But these have like crowns, like continuing crowns that come up and progressively get smaller, like that. And then this comes around, almost like a carrot. I mean, you could probably get away with drawing a carrot, and it would be very similar. That's how these look. And they have they're very ridgy. So this is similar to what you would see crabs, like hermit crabs carry around with them. I do believe. There. Like that. Can you all see? So we can't finish this up without drawing one of the most famous shell-toting cartoon characters, and that would be Gary from SpongeBob. Gary has very expressive eyeballs, which is so cool because that's how I draw Floof. All of his expression is in his eyes, and they draw Gary the same way over there at Nickelodeon. So, let's see. Let's start with his eyes. Has very, very large eyes. And he has these huge, in this one particular picture I'm referencing him from, he has kind of like the love eyes. They draw sometimes on SpongeBob with the big watery looking pupils. Very cartoony, which is fun. And then these are up on like huge long stems. Or I don't know what you would call these. To be perfectly honest, I have no idea what you would call these. I mean, he's a snail. I know nothing about snails. And he's got this cute little that comes down a little bit more. And then he's frilly. Extremely frilly. And let's see, these come down here in front. And then this comes down and ends because on his back is an extremely large shell that comes up and around. And what makes it look more shell-like is the pattern that's on it, because they draw it so it has this huge swirl like this. And that's what makes it look like one of those typical shells. And then he has spots, which is hilarious, because I think the funniest thing about Gary is that he meows like a cat. That always just killed me. And then this comes out and connects in the back. And if you notice, he has like that. So yeah, there's Gary. And his shell. I gotta ink this one in. This is gonna be fun. What are we using here? We'll just use this. So there we go, Gary and some seashells. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comment box below, where I will also be putting in the description box a link to Jen's video as well. So please make sure you go and check her out. She's going to be coming up with something amazing as always. So yeah. And if you followed along, please let me know in Instagram. Post your pictures with the hashtag Drawsome Squad, so me and Jen can take a look at your artwork, and you could possibly get a shout out in my next video. So do all that. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And yeah, I will see you in next week's video. Till then, love you bunches. Bye.